Shalom. I want to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakahakwadash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me the truth through the spirit of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Back here with another lesson through the spirit. Just want to talk about something real quick that I seen on Instagram. Don't have too much to bring out regarding it, so this lesson shouldn't be too long. But without further ado, let's get into it. So it reads in the heading, an Ohio woman has been arrested for kidnapping and torturing a man by pouring hot grease on him. And you see the suspect, man, just completely cursed by the Lord, man, severely. And it reads in the caption, Indiola Howell, 36, was taken into custody and booked into the Lucas County Detention Center on December 13th, after an unnamed male victim reported that she assaulted him for approximately half an hour, as outlined in an affidavit. The victim described a series of brutal methods employed by Howell, including stabbing and slicing his skin across his face, arms, and torso. He also reported that she poured hot grease on him, ignited a coat, and dripped the burning embers onto him and struck him with a metal pan. Howell faces 4 felony charges, including kidnapping to terrorize or inflict serious physical harm, aggravated arson, and assault with a weapon. She is currently being held on a $300,000 bond. No additional details regarding Howell's motive have been provided. And like we've been saying, man, you're going to see more and more stuff like this in the news. More and more of these crazy, movie-sounding, damn near unbelievable type stories. It's going to appear more and more in the news, man. More and more. We know the times that we're in. We've established that. These are the end times. Wickedness is running rampant, as well as the love of many waxing cold. It says in Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. I feel like I've been bringing out that scripture a lot recently with everything that's been going on. And it's safe to say that scripture is very relevant for today's times, man. Just look back at all the different stories that I've covered on my page, as well as other brothers have covered on their pages. And just look at the wickedness that's been coming out. These people are losing their shit. These people are losing their what's the word I want to use? Salakia. Their sanity. Yeah. These people are losing their sanity. And like I said, it's gonna be more and more things like this going on. Let me get it's the first precept I want to pull out. All right, this is Isaiah 3, verse 23, and the point being at 24. The glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. Actually, let me get. This is Judah's women denounced. So he's basically like all the plagues that are or curses that are upon our women today. And you know what I'm saying? That's going to continue. It says, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And that's talking about their, their private area. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well set hair, baldness. So as you can see, it's a part of the curses, man. Lady got patched on top of patch. That's a sign of wickedness, really. And a woman, if she's bald headed or if she have blonde hair, yeah. And instead of a stomacher, a girding of sackcloth. And and burning instead of beauty. And as you can see, that woman, hey, she like she done seen better days. Just to keep it appropriate. And that's gonna happen too as well. Very soon the men shall fall by the sword, and thy mighty in the war. A lot of these young niggas out here getting killed now by guns. Corinthians. But this precept right here I'm about to pull up, it's gonna back that whole hair thing. This is 1 Corinthians 11 and 15. But if a woman have long hair, it is a glory to her. So it's a good thing for a woman to have long hair. As I was saying, it's a good thing. For her hair is given her for a covering. So if she don't have long hair, then that's a shame for a woman. For a woman don't have long hair, it's a shame unto her. And it says in the NLT, and isn't long hair a woman's pride and joy? For it has been given to her as a covering. And if we read up, so like it was one up here that was talking about. Here it is. Verse 6, for if the woman be not covered, let her also be shorn. But if it be a shame for a woman to be shorn or shaven, let her be covered. So in the NLT, yes, if she refuses to wear a head covering, she should cut off all her hair. But since it is shameful for a woman to have her hair cut or her head shaved, she should wear a covering. So like I said, it's a shame for a woman to be bald headed, to have short hair. And to be bald, that is a curse from the Lord. And let's get that word shorn real quick. Shearing or cutting short the hair of the head. And most likely that woman probably didn't even cut her hair off. It looked like she might have just lost her whole top, man. Yeah. Yeah, whenever I see a woman and she just completely like shaves her hair out of nowhere, I'd be like, yep, I'm going to stay away from you. You are, that is a sign of wickedness. I'm going to stay far away from you, man. I don't want none of those problems. 'Cause I've seen it happen before. You know, you have, there was this woman I called myself trying to talk to last year, one of my classmates, and I could tell that she was a little off by the way she used to, you know what I'm saying, just talk to herself randomly. Which, you know, everyone, you know what I'm saying, talks to himself every once in a while. But, I mean, having full-fledged conversations with yourself, walking down the hallway, walking, you know what I'm saying, to class and stuff like that. And then, you know what I'm saying, I got on her, text her and all that stuff. and then she did some weird shit. Like going down the line, anyways. Uh, she came back this school year, so the next year, and she was completely bald head. Like her hair was short like mine. I said, "Damn, yeah, she's fighting some demons right now." This is I got a lot in here right now. This is Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 25, verse 13. We can start there. It says, "Give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman." See, in this society, it has been, you know what I'm saying, pushed heavily that women are these innocent, gentle creatures. And that couldn't be far from the truth. Now, of course, women are gentle creatures, but you never hear about how wicked these women are. Men are always painted as the bad guy. The blame always falls on us. And why is that? Because women don't take accountability. There's an example. Hold up. It says in the Proverbs 20 and 30, "Such is the way of an adulterous woman. She eateth and wipeth her mouth, and saith, I have done no wickedness." So you just committed a a um a sin that is punishable by death. The woman wiped her mouth and said she did nothing wrong. That is, you know what I'm saying, pretty much sums up the women we live that are living in today's time. They take no type of accountability. Let's jump down to verse 16. It says, "I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman." I'm telling you, man, these scriptures are, hey, these scriptures are telling no lies. No lies. It says, "The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth." Her husband shall sit among his neighbors, and when he heareth it, shall sigh bitterly. So when he hear his woman, his whole mood change. Like, here this bitch go again. Yep. It says, "All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her." Let's get into GNT. Hopefully it'll bring out a nice breakdown or translation for us. Where did I start at? It says, this is verse 13, "No wound is as serious as wounded love. No troubles are as serious as the troubles that women cause." And that's all they do is cause problems and headaches, man. Problems and headaches. "I would rather live in the same house with a lion or a dragon than with a bad wife." And it's funny because, women were asking that question all 2024. Would you rather be in the woods with a man or a bear? And all these dumb hoes was choosing a bear. Like I said, what do the scriptures say? When a wife is in a bad mood, her expression changes until she looks like an angry bear. Hey, and I didn't even read below. That's just the spirit. Her husband has to go and eat with the neighbors where he can't hold back his bitter sighs. Yep. Compared with the troubles caused by a woman, any other trouble looks small. May much women suffer the fate of sinners. Yeah, man. It says, "Of the woman came the beginning of death, and through her we all die. These women, they cause a lot of problems, man. All through our history have caused lots of problems, except for the few righteous sisters, of course. This is Ecclesiasticus 26 and 23, and it reads: a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feareth the Lord Yahweh. So, like I say, man, you put out wickedness, you're gonna get wickedness back. You put out righteousness, you're gonna get righteousness back. So, if you're a wicked man, you're gonna attract wicked women. Let's see. I think I had another one. A loud crying, a loud crying woman and a scold shall be sought out to drive away the enemies. Oh man, it's funny reading this because you look at the things that women do, and of course, they don't have the breakdown. But you look at the things that these women do today, and we look at where it lines up in the scriptures, and it's comical, man. That's why the elders, apostles tell us to stay away from these nigga women. And of course, you know, you have some that are decent or whatnot. But as the guy said on one of those street interviews, he said it's hard to tell the good women from the bad women because the good women hang around the bad women. So we can't, you know what I'm saying? It's hard for us to tell the difference. He said if you seen 10 lions coming at you, is you gonna wait until they approach you, or is you gonna run away? So it's hard to tell the good ones from the bad ones because they all, you know what I'm saying, they share the same traits. They all listen to the same music. They all do the same shit. So it's hard, you know what I'm saying? These women nowadays, they don't know how to separate themselves as being, you know what I'm saying, a wife, or being, you know what I'm saying, good, a good, you know what I'm saying, candidate to be courted, to be vetted, to be wise and whatnot. Because look at all the women around them. Women are natural born followers. So they gonna see all of these different things, and they gonna see all these other women doing them, and they gonna fall right behind them, man. Blind leading the blind. He said, now it's the blind leading the blind. It says, let them alone. They be blind leaders of the blind. And if the blind lead the blind, both shall fall into the ditch. So, yeah, man, a lot of these women out here is just the blind leading the blind. Majority, blind leading the blind. They don't know how to, you know what I'm saying, unless they have a spiritual awakening, you know what I'm saying, with Yahweh Shemi Rashad through a man of the Lord, then it's, hey, like old dude said, I'd rather, you know what I'm saying, I'd rather collect treasure than trophies. Trophies, everyone wins a trophy each year. Treasure is something that is, you know what I'm saying, sacred. It's hard, it's like damn near an impossible quest to find a decent woman in today's society. It's damn near impossible. But, I mean, as it says in the scriptures, man, a virtuous wife is given as a gift from the Lord. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband. Okay, so like Ecclesiastes 26:1, blessed is the man that hath a virtuous wife, for the number of his days shall be doubled. A virtuous woman rejoiceth her husband, and he shall fulfill the years of his life in peace. A good wife is a good portion, which shall be given in the portion of them that fear the Lord. Like I said, man, that's a blessing, you know what I'm saying, to have an actual good wife. Especially in nowadays, in the end times. Like I said, man, that shit, I can't even say it comes a dime a dozen. Because it's even rarer than that. A woman, it says in 26, a woman that honoreth her husband shall be judged wise of all, but she that dishonoreth him in her pride shall be counted ungodly of all. Yeah, and these scriptures like this definitely hit in today's time, because there is a multitude of wickedness among women nowadays, more so than ever. And you know what I'm saying, it's gonna continue to get worse, but it'll get better for us. We'll, you know what I'm saying, Isaiah 4:1, Isaiah 13:12. So let me see. I'm gonna go ahead and pull up this last scripture I have, which really it doesn't fit. It doesn't go with this story necessarily, only because the man and the woman weren't together, but there have been many cases where this would apply. You know what I'm saying? A domestic case, aggravated assault, whatever, where they actually were together. Because we've seen stuff like that. For instance, you know what I'm saying, that woman who put her boyfriend or husband in a suitcase. That was what, like last week. So let's get it. This is Matthew 10:35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father. So that word variance means to split, you know what I'm saying, cut into two, against his father. So they're going to be separated. And the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. Here comes the point. And a man's foe shall be they of his own household. So this place is going to continue to get divided through many different divisions, many ways of division. So, like I said, all we have to do is continue doing what we're doing. Do the will of the Lord. Serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua with fear and trembling. Keep your faith in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. And pray that none of these things happen to you, especially this story today, because that is a gruesome way to get tortured. So with that being said, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying. Call halal Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai B'Hashem HaKakodash. Double blessings and honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth through the spirit of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai. And until next time, Israel, I say shalom.